Welcome back to the channel, YouTube world. Metro Exodus. For a split second, I almost forgot the title of the game. I'm looking at Metro and I'm like, Metro 3901. Because, anyways. This is noob gameplay. This is just random gameplay. It means nothing. It's not a review, a walkthrough, nothing. I just want to showcase a couple of minutes of the game. Whether I die, whatever. That's it. Okay, seriously? Maybe I can get this guy properly. Holy! Where did he go? Seriously? Wow, that was quite the headshot. I mean, that really... Where did his body go? Okay, so that just completely knocked him out of oblivion. And that's okay. So let's look at our map really quick. Let me just kind of show you slightly what I'm working with. Maybe for the Caspian Desert, you can perhaps use this as a slight guide as to where some of the stuff is. I wouldn't say that this is a perfect one, but if you're just starting out the map, this will give you a general idea of where some of the locations are, which you should use with your binoculars to uncover this stuff. So right now we're just going to go north to the greenhouse. I want to fast travel the time, then I'm going to drive all the way back down, and like literally all the way down, and then turn left on the map. So right when I'm driving, go near the train to go near the bottom left of the map, and I'm going to start tackling all the question marks. But you're not going to necessarily going to be watching me do that. So yeah, so, you know. It never runs out of gas, by the way. I want to see how I can turn this son of a bitch around. It's probably almost easier for me. I think I just threw my map up in the air and said, you know what, I can't take this shit anymore. And then, who took it? There we go. Alright. I was saying maybe to the right would be easier to go to that house, but no, I want to find a way to turn around. Sorry, I had to do that. I wanted to see if I could trigger the glitch again. So let's go here. I wonder what happens if we drove off a cliff, because you can't destroy the car as far as I know. You can't destroy it, and it never runs out of gas either. So I mean, let me just turn this off here. Sorry. There we go. I had the monitoring coming out of my monitor. Anyways, for recording, but I'm not using my headphones right now. So I love this game. I can't stress it out enough. It is a wicked, wicked game. It's got some funny, silly little glitches. Yeah, the house is too... Oh, yeah. You know, I'm so used to, like, having my handheld playing games like Far Cry, or no offense, even Red Dead Redemption. Pretty much any game I ever play that holds your hand and tells you where to go. I don't think the wipers are working. So far we've experienced a couple glitches. That was pretty funny with that headshot. The aim assist seems to work, like if you're somewhat with the reticle. Say that's the enemy, the stack of tires, and you're here. Well, it's obviously not going to lock on. But if you're relatively close and then you pull the aim button, it'll usually snap it somewhere in the middle of the enemy. But so I'm having a bit of a hard time with you know, free aim and whatever, good for me. So I think this is only, you see, there's a lot of misinformation in the game, okay? People post videos and they don't know, so it's an honest mistake, and they'll be like, oh yeah, there's only one home base, and you know, in this whole map, it's the one far to the right, so if you want advanced time, you do that, because your Aurora right now is screwed up, and you can't even access your bed. So it's kind of stupid. We'll get to that in a minute, because I'll showcase you what it looks like. But as you can clearly see, there's another house there. So maybe just a person didn't know. That's why I always say, to the best of my knowledge, you know, there's only two. But I'll never just concretely say there's only two. That's it. Unless I know for a fact that that is what is going on. So we will set our time and wake up, I believe, at 8:13 a.m. is when it wakes you up. So we'll check that out. Too bad I can't do that in real life. Alarm! Alarm! Wakey, wakey! 8:12. Whatever. I said 8:13. Close enough. I can't memorize everything. So like I said, this is just random gameplay. It's really nothing exciting, although the beginning was kind of a little funny there with my failure of learning how to aim. I play better when I'm not recording. Go figure. It's like when I play guitar, I'll play like a Metallica song on guitar, flawless from beginning to end. But then if I start recording, or if people watch me play, I make a bunch of mistakes. It's really annoying. I feel like that's loud, okay. I should probably save the game. I wish you could save, like, and then reload a save, kind of like Resident Evil 2 way of saving, if you know what I mean by that. Where you could have, like, multiple saves. This one, it's like, that's it. You just have your quick save, your quick load, or load from your last checkpoint, and that's it. You can't have multiple saves, and it, you know, kind of sucks, but whatever. And I hope they do a New Game Plus someday where you can start the game from the beginning, but with all your upgrades. Because having to farm all the little weapon upgrades and all this stuff, it gets a little bit, Hey, honey, do you need a ride? No? Okay. We're both bald. I am bald by choice, though, just saying. I've had people on Twitter zoom in my face and they're like, oh, you're bald. I'm like, yeah, I shave my head. I've been doing that like half my life. I don't like hair. As if they're trying to insult me. They're like, you look like a penis with ears. And I'm like, there's no words in the dictionary in any language that describes what you look like. So, yeah, whatever. So we're just driving around. These are mutated meerkats. We'll just run them over, because PETA would be so proud of my behavior. And just like magic, psh, the blood is gone. It has vanished. And we're going to go straight. The Aurora's to the left, and I'm going to show you that. And then near the bottom of the left, the most bottom left-ish question mark, and then we're gonna, like, you know, tackle it around. But I'm not saying I'm gonna be recording a video on all of that. That's not what I'm saying. We're already at 10 minutes, and what have I done? Gone to bed and shot a few baddies, and that was it. How the time flies when you're recording. Also, for anyone who's curious, or anyone that gives a hoot, I am on Xbox. I was gonna say I'm on Xbox 4. Wow. I'm on a PlayStation 4 Pro. My goodness. That's what lack of sleep does, by the way. So here's our train. Here's the Aurora. So normally, what would happen, then again, there's nothing normal about this game. You would normally go in here where you had that upgraded crafting table, and then you're able to swap out any weapons that you've unlocked priorly. Is that a word? If it isn't, it is now. So here's your people, blah, blah, blah. Good for them.
Damir, Miller here. What's your... Artyom, what are you doing here? You've got to get to the lighthouse.
Don't tell me where I need to be going, or I'll punch you in the face. Okay. So the funny thing is, it doesn't seem like at our little base that we have anything, to be honest with you. Now, I've only done one mission, which is the very first one, so you get the truck. How come he gets to sleep, but if I want to advance the time, what, I can't just take a nap there? But I could take a nap half a mile up in the air on some random metal structure that looks like a gust of wind would knock it over. Now, in this train, I think you can go on it. I don't remember. But yeah, see, you can't access it. No can do. Oh yeah, you should always stow your gun when you run. You can actually cover a greater What is going on? You better not be shitting on my van. I just had a car wash. Remember? Because I drove through the water. So now what I'm going to do is I may pause the video. Well, that's the end of that. I decided to end it there. Didn't want to make the video too long. The rest of the gameplay, me driving around, it wasn't really going to be any different or any more entertaining than, you know, whatever the first 10 to 13 minutes of this video. So anyhow, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And bad things will happen to you in the desert if you do. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, of course, that'd be great. And if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye now.